And they left the royal family with ambitions of being a global force for good. But Harry and Meghan's latest endeavour, revealed today, has split opinion on whether it's a virtue signalling stunt or a conversation worth having. Their Archewell Foundation is officially backing a US charity that's working to normalise men's caregiving roles, including pressuring advertisers to show women mowing the grass and men doing the cooking. Washington-based Equimondo wants to, quote, break the gender binary by encouraging men and fathers to do their fair share of care work. This isn't Meghan Markle's first rodeo when it comes to this issue. Remember this flashback of a young Meg explaining how she pressured Procter & Gamble to change a television advert that depicted only women washing the dishes.
It's the first time little Meghan Markle was on TV, and she was a firecracker even at age 11.
I don't think it's right for kids to grow up thinking these things, that just mom does everything.
So Meghan took pen in hand and wrote a letter to Procter & Gamble. And just look at that penmanship.
So I was wondering if you would be able to change your commercial to people all over America.
Here's the shocker. The company actually changed the commercial to say people, not women.
OK, so she's been on this a long time, so what do you think? Harry and Meghan right that global advertising bans should eradicate male and female stereotypes. We're doing battle on this now. The socialite and royal expert, Lady Victoria Hervey, and the social commentator and a big Sussex squad supporter, Amy Anzel. The issue I have about this, Victoria, is that actually it's just not really the business of Harry and Meghan and their foundation how corporates want to advertise. Because actually, if they want to advertise products that, for example, appeal to mothers, then they have every right to do so for commercial reasons. This is capitalism, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, she's been campaigning on this sort of wokeism mission, I suppose, now since she was a little girl. And look, I don't really want to mow a lawn. Like, great, if you want to. I think this
Lady V, dressed like that, I cannot imagine
I mean, I don't
mowing a lawn ever, to be honest.
I would rather... I just think, you know, this is like part of the agenda to change the family unit, to break up the family unit.
Social engineering, right?
Well, now you look at people's salaries. Now, back in the day when there was just the man that went to work, he was earning more money while the rest of the family was actually being together as a family. Now you have two parents working. They're not even earning the same amount of money as one of them that was working. So, yeah, I just, you know, this is over to you.
Yeah, I mean, why do you like this? Because I sort of feel like we live in a free world. Advertisers and corporations should be able to promote their products however they think it needs to sell their products. So if it's going to appeal to a man mowing a lawn, what's wrong with that?
But it's a bigger issue. Obviously, we know that from a young age, since the age of 11, 30 years ago, Meghan was a proponent for gender equality. So I think she did a great job. She wrote this letter to Procter & Gamble, to Hillary Clinton, and she got the change made from women to people. And I think that, you know, it's important that men can do what they want to do, women could do what they want to do, and, you know, it's important that children see from a young age, whether it's advertising
I agree, but I think, you know, I was just talking to someone just now about it, and they said, you know, their husband would be super, like, really offended, actually, if, you know, they were told, actually, no, they can't mow the lawn, because they're a guy. It's, like, genetic for them. It's like...
No, it's not. I used to mow lawns when I was a kid in order to make a few extra dollars. There's nothing wrong with that.
But this suits the woke agenda because a female, a trans woman, right, wants to go mow the lawn. Well, why are we bowing down for the trans women wanting to do it?
It should just be more general. Anyone can mow a lawn, anyone can wash dishes. And I think that when children watch TV from a very young age, they're seeing these stereotypes, these gender-oriented stereotypes, and they shouldn't have to.
But I worry about that because that's the erasure of boys and girls, too.
It's trying to make them one. Right? So now when you go to a kid's store, they're trying to, like, not have boys' toys and girls' toys. They're just trying to make it all in one thing, and it's not.
Yeah, and actually, if you're a boy who wants to play with Barbie, I may have done that in my time.
You
That's
see,
okay.
I didn't like
but
Barbie as a child.
Exactly, and that's fine. But it doesn't mean actually that we need to
And it doesn't
lose
mean
all
I
gender
wanted to
stereotypes.
turn into a man.
No.
Can you imagine? I was a tomboy climbing
No.
trees and stuff. Like, if I'd had a parent, like, in this day and age, I could have, like, had everything chopped off.
Yeah.
I just think it's a great idea for the first time for people to be really aware of what they're watching when they watch commercials, when they watch sitcoms, when they watch... I mean, think about what we
Disney
used to
movies.
watch when... Well,
just
look at Barbie now.
Look at the wokeification, the woke washing
But it's important.
of Barbie and the upcoming woke washing of Snow
They've
White.
got pronouns now.
And Snow White, by the way, where there's a big concern over
Snow White, she doesn't have white skin.
the prince kissing Snow White because he wasn't able to ask for consent. She's in a coma, right? And there's no dwarfs, and Prince Charming isn't allowed to rush in and save Snow White. So look, I don't know. I have some concerns about this, mainly from the point of view that I don't really understand why it's Harry and Meghan's business to get into social engineering via the advertising world.
I mean, look, it's obviously not worked out for them, whatever they've been trying to promote. There's a backlash, everything they do. So why are they
It's
trying
not
to bring
about
this,
that. We know that we know that R2L has a foundation and it has a production company and an audio division
How's that doing?
because they do commercial work and they also do charitable work.
But
this
do
is
you
for their
concede that
charitable
it is
work.
part of woke social engineering, though?
This situation with the adverts. Not at all.
Like,
I just think it should be open to both sexes.
They are being used as guinea pigs to promote this stuff for a bigger agenda. Do you not see
Harry
it
and
like
Meghan
that?
are being used?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. This is what they stood for even before.
Maybe they want to be
they're
used.
being groomed.
Lady
for this.
V,
I think
nothing
maybe
wrong
they
with
want
it.
to
this
be
as a
used.
child.
Because look, they've actually published a statement on their website over this. This is Harry and Meghan today, saying the Archwell Foundation is proud to have supported this report. It emphasises the need for media representation that normalises men's caregiving roles. So, Lady Victoria Hervey, Amy Anzel, thank you so much. Who do you agree with on this, though? Are Harry and Meghan right that global advertising brands should eradicate male and female stereotypes? Milner, via Twitter, has said, of course, because that worked out really well for Bud Light, didn't it? Not. Absolutely, and that is going to be the risk. We've obviously seen it with Coots. Go woke, go broke. That's what I say. Catalina writes, sadly, I think this is the path we are going down anyway. It is astonishing how out of touch these companies are with the general public. And from Carol, this is via the email, why do we need an organisation to say it is all right for me to mow the lawn and my husband do the cooking? We do that already because we want to. We do not have to have an organisation telling us it's all right. Let people live the lives they want without interference. And your verdict is now in. So 16% of you agree with the Sussexes and say advertisers should axe gender stereotypes. 84% of you disagree.